All right. You know, this has got to be some of the pettiest stuff we've covered in a while, but this is too funny to ignore, all right? It starts from just a little moment, all right? So this goes back to the stream when Jidion was streaming at the UFC. This is where him and Sneako and Adin Ross, they all met Donald Trump, the same stream, right? Well, I never knew this because this is such a small thing that just kind of escalated into more and more and more drama. Jidion was streaming, and he was sitting next to Logan Paul.
Yeah.
And Logan Paul told him to get up and leave because he didn't want to be on camera that night. Probably because he was tripping out on something. You know, if you've seen Logan Paul in these boxing conferences, he's always on something.
Yeah, every time he's like being recorded, people are like, are you like drugged out? So he was probably like trying to avoid getting bullied again for that. So.
Yeah. So he tells Jidion to leave.
And then would you two want to switch seats with us? Just because we don't feel like being live streamed already.
I can just sit there.
Or you can move down this way.
I'm going to just sit here. I'll just switch. I'll just switch with Chris.
Not to fuck your shit up.
Huh?
Not to fuck your shit up.
No. I'm gonna just sit here. It's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm chilling.
You promise? Promise, bro?
Chilling.
Promise? Don't be mad. Don't be mad. I just don't feel like being on camera all night.
I'm not mad.
You know?
I'm chilling.
All right, thanks, bro. Sorry.
It's all good.
I'm sorry, bro.
It's all good. All right.
And then they switch.
This is so awkward.
Yeah. I mean, it's awkward, but it's nothing insane. Like, he's not being rude. He's not actually being super rude to him.
No.
I mean, I don't really get why you'd actually care that much about not being on camera, but Jidion's kind of coping at the end.
Yeah, Jidion's his face says it all. It's just like, whatever.
He's coping pretty hard.
So, you know, it's just a simple clip. It's not. This is not drama. This is not even worth talking about, right? But then Jake Paul, the chimp, all right, he decides to just stir shit up with Jidion for no reason.
Thank you for coming to today's interview. I know you don't do a lot of interviews, so thank you for being here today. Yo. Can you move to your left a little? I'm not fucking Jidion, bitch. Just because we want to let Zach sit down, and you're kind of taking up the space. Do I look like fucking Jidion?
Wow.
I'm your own fucking brother. I'm not a fanboy like Jidion, who's like, oh yes, Logan. Oh yes, Logan.
Wow.
I'm your own fucking brother, bro. We can go toe to fucking toe.
Holy shit.
Oh my fucking fuck. This is what the fuck happens.
Why is he so mad there? He's
like,
calls him out.
Fucking Jidion, bro. Fuck that guy.
So then Jidion claps back.
Yeah, that original tweet, you know, the guy was like, man, I love you, Jidion, but you gotta fight back, bro. Like,
come on, dude.
Don't just let him do you like that. I mean,
What's happening here?
I'm your own fucking brother, bro. We can go toe to fucking toe.
Oh, okay, Jake. You can go toe to toe with your brother. All right. So, Jake, why didn't you keep the same energy when he fucked your girlfriend while you were still dating?
What the fuck? Yo!
That's my. I'm puzzled. I'm dumbfounded. I'm searching for the answers.
God.
I wish I could go back in history to ask all the old historians about this question. Why didn't you do anything about it?
Holy
When
shit.
Logan fucked your girlfriend, you did nothing about it. You cried to Shane Dawson.
Oh my, which he did, by the way.
You
Nice.
cried to Shane Dawson.
Holy shit, dude. Okay, you know, people, look, all right, people say, like, this isn't a big deal, this isn't drama, stuff like that. This is just entertaining, right? You know, he gets told to get up and leave, and then fast forward 2-3 clips later, we're bringing up exes, we're talking about, you know, your brother fucked your girlfriend. I mean, the heat has just escalated.
He just, like, turned it up
from 0 to
immediately.
literally a nothing moment turns into, like, 100 already. This is like streamer drama, and then it will probably escalate into a boxing match.
Somehow.
You know, somehow this will be turned into some crazy ass thing. Now, while we were looking into this situation, this kind of led us down this sort of rabbit hole. Because this was like what he's referencing is like a 2018 situation when the Shane Dawson documentary on Jake Paul came out. And it sort of revealed, you know, Jake Paul's like cultish tactics and how he ran Team 10, but also his extensive relationship with his ex-girlfriend, which led to him getting cucked by his fucking brother.
Which is just totally insane.
Which
by
is
the way.
totally fucking insane.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Alissa Violet, used to be your chick. Now she in the low gang and you know she on my...
So we went down the rabbit hole. We started watching this Hollywood Life video, and we'll let it, we'll play with commentary because this is just, I don't know. For some reason, back when this happened, I never paid attention to this, but now I was watching this like, yo, what the hell is this LA YouTuber drama? 2017 was a different time.
But speaking of Logan Paul, Alissa also revealed how exactly her hookup with him went down. Alissa says that Jake refused to let her go on a ski trip with him and all their friends because he wanted to hook up with other girls and didn't want her around.
Wow.
So this whole time, by the way, like back then, like Jake was like completely leading her on, bringing her on for like clickbait, pretending to have this whole relationship with her, really just to sell t-shirts because that's how the Pauls made like 100% of their income. It wasn't through YouTube ad revenue, although I'm sure they made a shitload of money with that, but they made way more money selling merch. And to sell merch, you gotta have, the hot chick on the t-shirt. People actually wore this Jalissa bullshit ass merch. Like outside, like kids wore this. Little ass kids wore this.
Just nasty. I can't imagine wearing that.
Yeah.
But I mean, the whole point though is that Jake just destroyed this woman's brain constantly. She was just like if you watch the Shane Dawson video, which I never watched any of these videos back in the day, but she was basically like, he would just never answer me and he would constantly be on. I would come home after we hooked up and find him fucking another girl in the same bed an hour later after we fucked.
He was literally fucking girls in front of me. Like, I would hook up with him. Sorry, Mom. I'd hook up with him. I would leave to go to my friend's house for like an hour, 2 hours. I'd come back and then all of a sudden knock on his door, be like, hey, like, and then open up, there'd be a girl in there. And they'd literally be fucking right after we hooked up. And that happened not once, not twice, not 3 times, like so many times I've lost count.
So many times I lost count. Great.
And then nothing ever happened. She never did anything about it, which is like, okay.
Why? We went down a rabbit hole for this video, right? While he was fucking these models, all right? He was saying like, oh, come down. We'll see if you can try out for Team 10. We'll see. Yeah. When really he's just coming to fuck them and then he just ghosts them, which is basically kind of like what Andrew Tate is accused of nowadays, but he was just doing this like openly.
Yeah, he was just constantly doing it to multiple women. And then Alissa was just watching the whole thing go down.
Like he was like worse than Tate.
Yeah.
Like actually.
Worse.
Worse.
Trafficking women in the Team Tim household.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, literally though, he was like destroying this fucking woman's brain and she was just covering that. She was like, I think she said once, like, there was not a single conversation I had with Jake where I came out feeling good about myself.
Right. But then after the ski trip got announced, she got triggered and hooked up with Logan Paul. And we were thinking like, okay, well, what the fuck is Logan Paul thinking? Well, apparently she instantly regretted the hookup because she thought that was like, oh fuck, I'm the biggest whore of all time now.
Yeah.
And then Logan was like, I'm a maverick, I'm a savage.
What did Logan say? I'm so like, and you don't have to get into detail because this is like a little too personal, but like when you were like, hey, let's hang out or whatever, like, was there any ounce of like, well, it's my brother?
No. It was, I mean, me and Logan were like close. We lived together, we all lived together, and like we kind of like established that friendship, like close friends. And then we went to a club like we normally would do and just hung out and then drank, and it was just a bad decision on both of our parts.
But did he care? Because he never said anything. We
texted after and we were like, I was like, please don't ever like tell Jake, I don't ever want this to get out, like it was so stupid. And he was like, listen, like I'm a savage, I'm a maverick.
Oh, fuck.
I just feel like I was like a pawn in like their game. Like they're always trying to one up each other.
That was his post-nut like clarity thought.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm so fucking cool. Immediately after like fucking his brother's girlfriend in front, like.
Yeah, exactly. Like these people are just
fuck?
Fucking animals. Like,
yeah.
Like it was just some crazy ass shit. And then of course the whole time while Jake denied having a relationship with her, then when she, left Team 10, that's when he went mask off on her as well as the Martinez twins and was like, yeah, and this time I'm not being silent. Alissa fucked my brother. That's why I kicked her out. Oopsie, I just told the truth. I'm done being the bad guy. Martinez and Alissa backstabbed me.
How did Alissa backstab you? I'm actually curious because you know what else Alissa said? She was like, I was really good friends with Logan too the whole time. So let me get this straight. You were fucking Instagram models every day, constantly, all the time. You openly told her that you wanted to fuck another girl and so she couldn't come on the ski trip with you. And then she fucks someone who she's also close with. And that's a backstab.
you know, this giant rabbit hole again existed from this like nothing clip where Logan's just like, hey man, I don't want to be on camera. Then Jake shits on him. Then Jidion's like, your brother fucked your ex. And then everyone's going like, wait, what? Because this is 5-year-old drama. We know the internet has such a short attention span. Nobody even like really was like piecing together what was happening unless you were around during that time and you watched the Shane Dawson interviews. Nowadays, Shane Dawson even has a completely different reputation, you know, with all of his pedophile scandals and stuff like that. It's just a time capsule into another time.
Yeah.
Into just total LA pettiness and sociopathy.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing that's so weird too is that he is right, because there's this Alissa interview with Shane Dawson, and then there's the Jake Paul interview with Shane Dawson, and Jake Paul's like crying his eyes out the whole time. He's like, I treated her like shit, I was totally wrong, I was a total asshole.
And I just never said it before, like on camera, but basically wanted to make me feel the way that, or she wanted me to feel the way that she felt, because she thought that I like hurt her so much. She began a relationship with my brother. In the back of her head, I think, like I know actually, that she wanted me to find out, and that was like her way of like hurting me and like getting revenge for the way that I hurt her.
So Jidion's right. I mean, what did Jake do about it? Jake let his brother fuck his girl and then cried to Shane Dawson like a bitch and coped and said, I was in the wrong. But
amazing.
So, I mean, I think this is a Jidion W. I'm sorry.
No, Jidion just like wipes
dub.
the floor with them.